Right. We welcome you all to the Albay Yacht Club Dinner for Couples. Alright, without further ado, may we call on our Albay Yacht Club Commodore for the welcome remarks. Nico on stage, President Hernan.
Yeah, I really want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. We're very excited to have you here, especially with Erden here, who came to Legazpi early March from his long crossing of the Pacific, 8 months from Crescent City. We're very thankful, not just for just for paying for the price of admission, but when you guys paid for the ticket, you showed a commitment to being stewards to the environment and developing youth. So that's more important to us than the actual funds that we're raising here tonight.
Boss, maray na banggit tabi sa inyo ka boss. That's good evening in Bicol, in Albay Bicol. And of course, I'm here as the father of the province to support the Albay Yacht Club very important endeavors when it comes to not only matters pertaining to sailing, but also more so with respect to the environment. I would like to thank the Albay Yacht Club, headed by Albay Yacht Club Commodore Gregorio Fernan Imperial. Palapakan po natin, si former Councilor of Legazpi, for inviting us tonight. To our keynote speaker, Erden Eroch, leading ocean rower, adventurer, and Guinness World Record holder. Sir, all our guests and benefactors present here tonight, good evening.
You know, how do we get things done? You're going to hear things today. You're going to hear things that are going to provoke you. You're going to see things that will make you happy and inspiring, stuff that's going to make you mad. And the point of what we're trying to do here, the purpose, is not to make people feel badly about themselves. We're all here because we care. The fact that we took time out of our busy schedules, we bought a ticket, we're here because we all care. Everybody wants to save the environment, right? What greater cause is there than to save the world? If somebody went up to you and said, would you like to save the world? What would you say? Sure, yeah, of course, great. You know, everybody wants to jump on board for a great cause, right? But I find that the difference between feeling good, jumping on board, being excited, and actually getting done is doing things. And there's two important parts to that. It's taking the first step. And I've also found that the greatest of all ideas are often dragged across the finish line by a million mundane tasks, right? And what we can do is take a first step, and I'm going to wrap my remarks up in just a few moments, and I'll leave you all with an assignment, right? So if we made it sometime between now and the time that I either get booed off stage or leave stage under my own volition, if we, each and every person in this room, pick something in their mind, something they can get started on. We're here to, minimize some of the trash that's around. Something that you can do, right? It might be, I'll never throw a plastic chippy bag in the ocean ever again. That's good. That's a good first step, right? It's a good first step. But if each and every person in this room either does something themselves, something small, one thing, we've got over 100 people here, and if 100 people on average talk with 3 or 4 people, and those people talk with 3 or 4 people, and those 3 or 4 people talk to people, that one little task that I'm asking you to do, that one little thing, make a huge difference. Thousands, and we've just done thousands of things to help save the environment. Thousands of plastic bottles won't be in landfills tomorrow. All right, so that will conclude my remarks. I leave you with that homework assignment, and thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you came here for this, and he is the man of the hour. Now, let's give a round of applause to Erden Erush.
It's my honor to be in front of you today in my absence after arriving here on 24th of March. Albay Yacht Club has elected me as an honorary member of their board of directors. So it's my job, privilege, and honor to be able to address you and to be able to contribute in my own small way to the youth sailing program at Albay Yacht Club. In 1997, I was in Washington, D.C. working as a software engineer, and on the wall was this special map with the Pacific in the middle, America's on the right, old world on the left, typically the Atlantic's in the middle. This gave me ideas. And then I asked myself, what if? Could I do that by human power? But of course, as one starts asking such questions, the journey does not have to stop in Turkey. You just keep going, right? To where you started. When I shared these ideas with others, they would ask me, they would try to size me up. Have you done anything like that before? Was a typical question. Everybody's programmed to ask that question. Fears hold us back. Only by taking the step forward and aligning ourselves with others, we find a way around those obstacles. Team up, conquer, keep moving. Stay on the move. That's the best way to go. So as we move forward in our passion, in our commitment, in our journey, the faces around us change. Those who know us in the past. They know our weaknesses, they know our faults, they like to point that out. They think you can't do it. You need to change and evolve and go past that and find the right people around you. Surround yourself with the right people and the dream takes care of itself. And as I'm on my journey, I find myself surrounded by new faces each time, everywhere I go. I didn't know anyone in Legazpi when I came here, but all of you are here now. So that's a gift of the journey that I call. The world is a kind place. We can have all sorts of fears and never leave our front door and choose a life in the city and shrink into our shell and not stretch our wings. But if we are willing to trust and commit, we are able to follow our bliss. And there are hands ahead of us that open doors that we didn't know existed. And as I am proceeding around the world, I have realized that this is not about me. What brings all of you here is the journey. This is a humbling experience. This is a way that files away the sharp edges of that ego and say, hey, humility is a good thing. I am the spokesperson for this journey. I'm the engine for this journey. I push it, I pull it, I cajole it to continue, and eventually, as I am making it to the next settlement, the next continent, the next country, those there will definitely greet me. If it's not all of them, there will be the few that I need that will show up, that I need to open doors that I need. So when I am able to start, I proceed with faith in humanity that on the other side, everything will be okay. I need not worry. So the person who had doubts in the beginning has transformed into the person who could establish 15 Guinness World Records and become a historic athlete in his own right. This is the reality. This is not humble brag. This is it. This is what happened. So when we set big goals, we don't have a century in our horizon. You know, we have limited time. We have a year, we have 2 years, we have a term to complete all the jobs that we have to do. We have big goals. How do we get that done? Well, we have to move in leaps and bounds. Every single step that we take has to be noteworthy in its own right. And that's what happened with me. 15 Guinness World Records were established. Nothing to sneeze at. Because it was such a huge journey, they had to happen along the way. I did not set out to set 15 Guinness World Records, but they had to happen for me to complete the journey. So I think that's a huge lesson that we can convey to adults as well as the youth. Don't clip your own wings. Set big goals. You will always find yourself ahead of where you started.
All right, this is going to be a little different, folks. All right? You're sitting on a gold mine. The experience that I have from Miami Beach and Montego Bay was about making money, a lot of money. When one cruise ship comes into Montego Bay, I'm on a penthouse apartment overlooking the bay. 3,000 people get off, and you know what they spend? They spend over $100 a piece. One cruise ship coming here will dump 1.5 million pesos a day on Albay, on the Legazpi region. And Mount Fuji makes over $1 billion, 50 billion pesos a year. Mount Fuji cannot match what you have. You have to flaunt it. But before you can invite the guests, before you can invite the tourists, you have to clean your house. Okay? This should be an inspiring message. It's not like you're someplace that's nowhere. You're in one of the most spectacular places in the world. That's why I'm here. I'm Professor Emeritus of Business Administration. I'm a university professor. I've seen it. I've lectured in 16 countries, and this is one of the most beautiful places in the world, right here. Let's do it.